What's up, finders? So today I want to talk to you guys about how I lost weight. And believe it or not, I lost 40 pounds. Many people look at me like she's not big, but I want to give you a backdrop and I want to share with you the frustrations that I went through. And many of you guys probably didn't see me before I got married, but when I got married to my husband, the weight just started coming on strong. And it took about 3 years. I gained 60 pounds. When I met my husband, I was 125 pounds. And I was like really slim. And I ate a little bit different. I was trying to go vegan. I didn't eat a lot of meat unless I had to. Beef was not even on my menu. So when I met my husband and we began to talk about the foods he loved and me just wanting to be a wife, I said, okay, I need to start cooking what this man likes. So I will find myself in the kitchen cooking ground beef and cooking this, and then I began to eat the beef, and that put weight on me. Eating a lot of carbs, the beans and the rice, that can put weight on you. And I was eating pizza every single day, and I still eat pizza every single day, but it's just a low carb version. I was eating french fries, and one day I started noticing that I was getting more bustier. I began to notice that I had some more junk in my trunk. I was like, okay. Then I began to notice that my thighs were spreading, and then also my face started to get a little bit fuller. That's the nicest way to say it. And I got on the scale one day and I was shocked. I was 185 pounds. I weighed more than I did when I was pregnant. Being 125 pounds most of my life, and I got up to maybe 168 pounds when I was pregnant. And I gained 50 pounds just being pregnant with each child. I have 2 children. So I was shocked. I was like, wow. So I remember when the weight started coming on, it started to hurt because I can literally feel my skin stretching. I can literally feel my top getting heavier, and my back was killing me. I just remember like, oh my goodness, I don't want these big old things because they're hurting my back. I remember crying because my knees were starting to hurt, and I was like, I pray I don't have arthritis in my knees. I'm too young for this. I'm in my 30s. I'm in like my mid 30s. I don't want to have knee problems. So I had a lot of like aches and pains in my body, and I was starting to feel discouraged because my husband is a photographer, and we used to do like photo shoots all the time. And I remember turning him down like, no, I don't want to take no pictures, because I used to hate the way I looked in pictures with the weight on. And if you know anything about like taking photos, the camera can put at least 10 pounds on you. The last photo shoots my husband took of me at my heaviest, I told him don't post that, so he ended up posting it anyways because we was on the lake and the background was stunning. So this is how I looked when I first met my husband. This is like our first photo shoot, and this dress that I have on is baggy. My top couldn't even feel it. It was kind of loose on me. But then as I started gaining weight, it started to be fitting on me. And then when I got to my heaviest, I could not even zip up the dress. And many people say, you know, you're not big, but that was a lot of weight for me because I'm short. I'm really short. And the shorter you are, you know, you get more stout and stockier. You get more rounder. So in 2020, me and my husband decided to do a keto diet, but we actually call it a keto lifestyle. So at my heaviest, believe it or not, you guys, I was working out. I was running like 30 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes. I would do some weightlifting. I would do some exercise on like YouTube, find someone to make me sweat. I would have some apps, exercise apps, sweating, but I was not losing weight. I was so frustrated. So in January 2020, me and my husband, we usually fast at the beginning of each year for spiritual purposes. And usually when I fast, I don't exercise. I just focus on, you know, spiritual things. But that year I decided to do something different. I decided to work out during my fast, and I'm not a medical professional, but I do have degrees, but I'm not actively practicing right now. So for 21 days, I worked out, you guys. I ran for an hour. I did an hour cardio for 21 days on my 21-day fast. I just did liquids. I would have smoothies because just running an hour can make you depleted. And many times I exerted myself to the point where I just wanted to throw up. Also, I felt faint because I was like, oh, I'm not used to running an hour every day. So I was just running an hour every day. And then I would do maybe like a 15-minute workout on my app that I use, and it's called Women Workout. If you want to see some exercises, make sure you click here. So I began to get some hot cream, and I'll put it in the description what I use. And I began to wrap my stomach with like a Velcro waist trainer. And when I tell you guys, I was just sweating up a storm. But that broke the cycle of just doing a smoothie, and I didn't overkill the smoothie, you guys. Sometimes the smoothie has a lot of sugar in it, so you got to be careful putting the sugar back in your body, because you're not going to lose weight like that because of the carbs. You spend all that time exercising, but then you put all the sugar back in your body. So I just did 1 cup of smoothie a day. Maybe every other day I would have some broth or a little bit of tomato soup. Maybe I drank like a sugar-free Powerade, but just water and herbal tea. And I did that for 21 days. When I got off this fast, I went from 185 pounds all the way to maybe 165 pounds. So I lost like 20 pounds on that fast. But I was not at my weight goal. So after I got off the fast, I said, okay, I'm not gonna eat French fries no more. Ooh, I love French fries, but now I don't even crave them. I'm not gonna be eating like sandwiches all the time, subs. That was out. So I had to come up with some creative recipes and just change the way I would eat. And I would look up different foods like ice creams that were like low carb, because I have a horrible sweet tooth, and chocolates and brownies and breakfast stuff like pancakes, and I have a keto playlist. You guys can check out that content. I just continue to work out for 1 hour. To be honest, you guys, sometimes the scale would move and then the scale would stop moving, and I will get discouraged so many days, and I will hit these crazy weight loss plateaus. I just remember one of the biggest problems on keto, and we'll talk more about this later on another video, was the constipation. I could not use the bathroom, so therefore I hit plateaus and I could not lose the weight. Then sometimes I didn't get enough sleep because I worked sometimes from sun up to sundown, and therefore that stress made me just keep the weight on my body. So I just became so frustrated. So by changing my diet, by making sure I was able to use the bathroom and get some rest, I broke past that plateau of 165. I was 165 for months. It was like I couldn't get out the 160s. I was really frustrated, and I was like, I'm trying to get down to 145, which I am now. I'm 145 pounds now. That's my weight goal. I met my goal. I didn't want to be back at 125, my weight before I got married, because I want to have a body. I want to have curves, and I like having curves. I like giving my husband something to grab onto. How I broke that 165 plateau, I would do intermittent fasting. So I would literally maybe do a 3-day fast, just liquids. No, nothing, no fruit salad or nothing, just straight liquids. And the liquids, remember, you were watching your carbs intake. They were like sugar-free drinks, low sugar content, natural things like herbal teas and things like that. And that broke, and then the scale started going down, and then I got in my 150s. I was like, woohoo, and I was so happy just about that. And then I hit another plateau, staying in my 150s just for months. Months went by. I would have these exercise breaks. I would work out for a few weeks, and then I would get discouraged because I was not losing weight. I would lift weights, and then I started noticing that the scale was not moving. So I got discouraged. I was like, So I had to stop lifting weights for a little bit so the scale can start moving down in the right direction. So once the scale started moving and I started doing more intermittent fasting and changing the way I eat and making sure I was using the bathroom regularly, then one day the weight just started coming off, and I hit another plateau, which was very frustrating, very frustrating. So you know what I did? I said, I'm going to try to reset my metabolism. And what did I do to reset my metabolism? I took a week off and I had me some Chinese food. It was my first time eating Chinese food in 2 years. I said, you know what? I'm going to go get me an egg roll and some shrimp fried rice, some chicken and broccoli. Ate a little french fries. I went maybe to like a fast food restaurant, because remember, it was 2 years since I had like a biscuit, you know, from McDonald's in the morning or Hardee's. So I got me a biscuit and I said, okay, I'm gonna chill out, you know, because I started feeling guilty, like I don't want to be going backwards. But eating like that and then fasting, going on a fast, I went on a fast like another 21-day fast. It just did something to my metabolism. And then the second 21-day fast that I did not work out for an hour every day, and the weight was just falling off. I said, okay, I was able to maintain my weight thus far for 2 years and not go back up to 185 by just eating a low carb diet, watching my carb intake, making sure I don't go over 20 carbs, net carbs per day. And it worked. So this is what I did to get the weight off and also to maintain my weight. If you look in the description, try the 28 keto diet plan, or you can check out my Amazon store, and I have a keto section and you guys can shop for my favorite products there. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I pray that you meet your weight loss goals as well, and you guys can do this. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video, finders.